What up, man? This is Parlay with us, man. We're coming here late, man. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties today, but it is Parlay with us. It's me, Mr. Beans. You got Stony Cook. You got Sean Doe. Hustle Stacks will step in a minute. He just had something to do real quick. But yes, as we move along and get along, this is Parlay with us live straight from Boston's sport and entertainment podcast. We're giving it to you guys every week, giving you guys that live content. We talk about what's going on in the sports world, and we give you guys our best bets on our picks for the week on certain games. It could be basketball, football, whatever we're dealing with, soccer. Those are soccer expert. So with that being said, I'm gonna before we get moving in intro with Stacks, let me just drop the intro.
To make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, son get through, but don't break you, homie make.
Yeah. What's good, Crooks? What's good, Doe?
Yo,
what's going on, man? What's up, man?
Welcome back, Doe. Welcome
I'm an
back.
expert on soccer, but I lost every soccer bet today.
Hey, man,
Today I'm not an expert.
That's how
the life.
That's the life.
Put it this way, you're a soccer connoisseur.
I'm gonna start charging people at my job, yo. If any of y'all watching, man, I gave y'all some wins.
Listen, I got no. Don't even say nothing, because I got something in store for all of that when it comes to
Patreon.
people exactly, for people subscribing to us and for the best picks, for our best, how you say it, Cooks, our best bet.
Yeah, the best bet.
The best bet.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, we're gonna set up a little program or a little situation for the best bets where people could dial in to get that best bets on a little extra situation where they can, get a little one-on-one with us on those best bets. You know what I mean? So
shooting over 60% though. Put it down.
Oh no, we still doing good. I know you still doing good, and Cook's still doing good.
We just want to give people good information. It's more than just giving them picks.
Yeah, for sure.
We want to give them information, what to look at, why we like this game.
What up, Stacks? What up, Stacks, man? Welcome back, Stacks. Like the Celtics.
What's going on, man?
Like the Celtics golf type of coach type of
I like that. I like
shirt,
that.
Man. That's a like he's on the coaching staff type of thing. I kind of like that.
That's that summer league vibe. Coach,
that's that. There you go. That's that summer league vibe.
Man,
I feel
it's
you.
like 100
degrees
where you at, so it's only right.
Nah. It ain't 100 yet. Got 2 more months for that.
Yeah. But yeah, with that being said, man, what's going on in today's sports, guys? Let's give the people what they asking for. Let's get started.
We gotta talk about this Cam Newton video, man. My man, Superman.
Bro, I heard about it. I didn't see the video. I heard about it though.
So let's start with that. That's part of the entertainment. Let's get going with that one. What's going on,
man? Cam is a serious dude, bro.
It's a big kid, man.
He tried to jump him. He took on like 6 dudes. He throwing dudes. He got bro. Shout out to Cam Newton, man. If you didn't see the video, just watch the video. I ain't gonna go into detail.
Get out of here. So they try to. So you trying to? They try to get at him. He's a big dude. They try to get at him.
Celebrity something or some type of event, man. Something. Jump him.
Wow.
And he grabbed one. He threw one dude like he was a rag doll. These dudes were no little dudes, bro. It was crazy, bro. I was just like,
Cam. I actually seen Cam in person. He's a big fucking dude.
Cam's a big dude.
That's a big dude, man. That's a big dude.
Shout out to Cam Newton, man. Shout out to Cam.
Yeah, I seen him in person. I actually seen him in person.
I'll give it to him, man. Them outfits he be rocking too, man.
No, he had on a crazy ass hat too. Nigga say
that's his thing, man. He always wearing some
Wizard of Oz out there.
Get out of here.
Wrecking shit. Yo, bro, good to see the video. So all y'all parlay with us, fam. Cam Newton, bro.
Check that out, man.
Yeah, Cam.
Crazy.
Cam, that's a big ass dude, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
That was crazy.
Yeah, man. He was doing his thing, man. That's why he was able to truck people, man. When he was in the league, man. The guy got the size, the weight. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, that shoulder injury kind of
Yeah,
set him back, but man, he was an
when he was in
unstoppable
his
weapon at
prime,
one
man,
point.
he was tough. He
Oh,
was.
you wasn't stopping him, man. That first and goal, forget
He
about it.
broke my
You
heart
might as
though
well
when he
count
didn't get
that.
against Seattle, the COVID year. That's when kind of going downhill when he couldn't get in against Seattle. Remember that, Crook? The COVID year for the
Oh,
Patriots.
you know what? That when he was with us,
Yeah,
that was a bad call. That was a
it
bad
was a
play
bad
call,
call.
though, man. Everybody and their mom knew it was coming up. That
Happened,
should have
right?
been a play. It should have been a play action. He should have faked like he was gonna run, roll out, throw it over there on the flank to whoever the tight end was
Jules
that
was a
year. I don't
Jules.
know
Who
what
had
was.
Jules? That Jules still there.
Yeah, man, that was a bad play call, man.
We talking
Everybody
about
knew, man.
what
Like,
you talking about the QB sneak against the
yeah,
Seahawks?
against Seattle, we could have won the game on that, man. And he was too far. He was too far to run that sneak. He wasn't the same guy, but he was just too far to do
He
that.
was. They
They
like
seen
let him to the outside.
they seen that. They seen that. I mean, I seen Cam
Miles
score
away.
on that play 1,000
I would have
times.
did a reverse sweep with the man Bird.
Right.
He said it was the man.
But man, shout out to Cam though, man. I mean,
Shout out to
people
Cam Newton.
they don't like him, man.
Yeah.
He says some things, he rubs people the wrong way, and
A lot of times
he
he
was
be
probably
right
in a
though. When he
situation
be
where they wasn't.
be fair.
They just he be right. Don't get me wrong, but
A lot of the time, yeah. but
somebody
he
like him, like him got to be careful where you go. And he was
No,
in a
you're
bad
right.
place. Obviously, in this incident, they was probably testing him. They was probably roasting him, like, "Yo, you in that funny hat." I could just imagine all the stuff they were saying to him because, yeah, he be on his gear, but he be dressing funny sometimes,
Yeah, he
and
do.
anybody would just
he was
say
just down
something
here.
about it.
He was just down here for a 7-on-7 tournament right here in Largo, Florida. He was just down here, and then
Yeah, but he's smart though.
He's
Smart
real
kid,
big in
though.
that 7. That's for
I think
everybody that
that's
don't
what it
know.
might have been, Stacks. It might have been something. I think it was one
Yeah,
of those.
for everybody that don't know what 7-on-7 is, 7-on-7 is like the AAU for football, equivalent to the AAU basketball, but it's football. So the 7-on-7 is like a travel football team. Like they'll go all over the country and play
I
each
think
other in
that's what it might have
7-on-7.
been.
Okay.
Yeah, so for all those that don't know, that's when we say 7-on-7, that means this is 7-on-7. Like there's no hitting or nothing. It's just your 7 against their 7.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, he'll be all right. He's
He'll
not
be all
gonna
right.
get
He actually came out on top on that one, so
Yeah, I mean, from what it sounds like, he was getting busy, man. He was really on that
getting
Superman
real
shit.
big.
He was
I mean,
really
I
on
wasn't
that Superman
surprised,
shit.
but I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
On that shit, you got some super. Got that combine lining up next week. That's gonna be some good shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's the
the
combine.
draft. Hey, I mean, I don't know what. Look, it's floating out there. People are talking about it. Or people already talking about what the Patriots should do, man. And it's something that I mentioned last week, and that's to take Marvin Harrison, man, if he's there,
Get Sam Howell
and try to get some type of quarterback later. And they saying, assuming he's gonna be there.
Yeah, you crazy.
No, a lot of
Sam
people are
Howell
saying
ain't bad.
Sam Howell. I don't know how
But he ain't
real
going-
that
he
is.
ain't going
You
nowhere.
can't- You have to take one of these 3 guys with
You
that
do.
pick.
You do.
You have to.
Even
dog.
if you down
cannot-
that hill, bro, you gotta take a quarterback, man. I'm
You
sorry.
gotta
take a
take a quarterback.
I disagree
I'm taking
with
Marvin
anything.
Harrison.
No, you got to. You could take Marvin Harrison, but you gotta have somebody to throw him the ball.
Yep.
I'll
You
get it
gotta have-
later. I'll get it.
Who are you gonna get?
I'll get it later. I'll get it. Look,
Stoney. Stoney. We
you
can't.
know what I'm looking at? No, and look, everybody got a point with the. But what I'm looking at is we went down that road already. That's the only reason why I'm looking at that. We went down that road already with Mac Jones. Now here we go again.
Yeah,
banking
and
on
sometimes Stoney,
another quarterback.
It takes teams multiple chances to get their guy, bro.
That's true, though.
I mean,
Yeah, no, that's
it
true.
does.
I
It does.
I
It takes
get it.
people
It takes
multiple
time.
chances. I mean, Indianapolis got lucky both times. They actually drafted well with Andrew Luck and then now with the kid AR-15. But it's still, you gotta take that QB. You have to. It's easy to.
And you got, but you got to take and you got to take the right one. You got to take the right
That's
one.
what I'm saying.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
you got
to do your homework, but
got to do your homework.
As bad off as we are for a QB, you cannot risk it.
Can I make a point real quick
what
about
I
Mac
was gonna
Jones?
say, it's rare that all them quarterbacks. It's rare that say the top 3 quarterbacks pan out.
It is rare
that happens.
It is rare. It is rare, and it's rare to go to Vegas and fucking hit for $1 million too. But people do it. But I'm saying
they do it.
You gotta take a QB, bro.
So let Doe come across with a point. Doe said he was saying.
My thing about my only thing to Crook's original point, my only thing about the Mac Jones, not everybody was on board with that pick. So this is what I'm saying. I know you guys heard this. It's not just a local story, it's a national story. If they don't like, not us, if they don't like one of these quarterbacks, then they either gotta. Me personally, I would trade that pick and accumulate picks. I'll take a quarterback. That's what I would do, but I don't want to do. But if this is just me real quick, because you have a lot of holes to fill. So if you could trade that third and get 2 firsts from someone in a second, or get a first, 2 seconds in a third, I'm not saying I would do. I'm just saying if you don't like that quarterback, me personally, I'm gambling on one of these 3 dudes. If I just have to do it. That's just me. But if they don't like it, I wouldn't pick Harrison. Not because I don't think he's generational. I just think they have so many holes to fill. And there was a trade out there real quick. Daniel Jeremiah, go to him. He had a trade proposal. They were offering the Patriots 4 picks or 5. Someone was offering them for the 3rd pick, man. In the first 3 rounds. You gotta look at that. That's just my opinion on that.
It's going.
Well, if you feel like you can get your guy,
it's not going to be between 3 quarterbacks. It's going to be between 2 at that number 3 pick.
Yeah,
we all know Caleb Williams is going to go first. That's just what it is.
Right.
So you have to take a quarterback at that pick, dog. You cannot run hot garbage. We all agree this is a 3-year plan. Now, if you look at the shit next year in college, there's no quarterback standing out that next year. Right. Maybe the kid from Texas. If you look at the quarterback, somebody may pop out and be a guy, maybe. But right now, you got the sure thing. 4 guys. 4. Yep. You know what I'm saying? 4 guys that are the sure thing.
This is a heavy quarterback draft right now.
If this is the draft where you need a quarterback, this is going to be the quarterback. This is the year you get a quarterback.
You get a quarterback, and try to just probably hopefully
you
put some time into it.
And though you also got $90 million to spend, you can get.
The new salary cap. Patriots got money to spend.
They got $90 million.
They got money to spend, man.
Now, if you
the owners want a quarterback. That's what I'm hearing.
You gotta
the owners want a quarterback.
You cannot for another year run hot garbage out there at that quarterback position. Not one another year. You've been through it for 2 straight years. You can't do it.
So who you taking?
I'm taking the kid. If Jaden Daniels is there, I'm taking the kid. It's an easy decision.
Crook, you were on him early. I'm surprised you ain't still rocking him. You were on him before.
A lot of people. A lot of people saying Jaden Daniels.
Crook was on him before all of us.
And then a lot of people are saying take the wide receiver or take the trade, get the second best wide receiver if you don't end up with Harrison, which is the kid out of Washington.
Let me ask you this.
And then pair him again with Penix in a late rounder.
I've heard Penix going first round now, from what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard he's moving up.
Let me ask you all this. You think it's safer to take a quarterback? Because if you take a quarterback, hear me out. If you take a quarterback, right, and he's a bust, I'm not saying that New England won't get on him, but the whole thing. But if you take Harrison and he ends up like what's his name? Not Michael Pitt. Who's the kid from Atlanta?
Oh
Not
yeah,
that they
Drake
used
May.
him right, but
Drake May.
no, the kid from
No, no,
Atlanta,
no.
the tight end, Pitts.
Kyle
Pitts.
Remember,
Pitts.
he was supposed to be the all world. I know he went to the wrong team, wrong system, but they don't get killed for that pick. You pick a receiver and don't work out because you don't have anybody to throw to him. That's not a
That's
good way for them to
Yeah,
start off.
no. This guy will. I know that you need a quarterback to throw it to him, right? But this is the time the Patriots got to sit down and say, all right, what are we gonna do here, right? We have a generational wide receiver. We already know what his dad did. We already
That's
know
his
how
dad,
busy
though.
his
That's his
dad.
dad, though.
That's
And
his dad, though.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, we know how huge his dad was, right? I'm not saying that the son is gonna go ahead, but man, if he's showing people what he got, trust me, he's definitely convinced me. Definitely convinced me. And I know it's at a collegiate level, but man, let me tell you, this guy is special. He's a special guy.
I can say that about the Washington receiver. I think the Odunze kid.
Odunze.
Odunze is tough.
Odunze's tough, yo.
Odunze's tough.
Odunze's tough. The kid neighbors from LSU was tough.
Right.
You got some receivers in this draft.
You got some receivers.
When you know that it's like when you're building the basketball team and you got a chance to get that point guard, you have to take him. Even if he's a bust, you have to roll the dice. It's a gamble on any pick, whether it be from number 1 to number fucking 135. It's a gamble.
No doubt.
On any pick. And when you building the team, you have a chance to start at the top, and you might get lucky with that quarterback. You have to take him. You have to take him.
No doubt. But there's a flip side to that as well. I mean, and I look, it's more than likely they're gonna do that. But as a GM, as somebody who's trying to, like, look at it from a different standpoint, and I can get that guy and then pair him with a quarterback later on, whether it's I package Mac Jones and do something with that to get a higher draft pick so I could get, another quarterback like a Penix, or free agency, or just a different route. Just knowing that we're confident that we could find that quarterback, that we could pair with this guy that we feel that is special, a position that we've been horrible with, a position that we've been picking horrible for so many years. Here's a chance for us to at least solidify our offense. Get that out the way. Not saying one person could change the whole offense, but man, if one person can do it, I'm confident it could be him. And then the defense is pretty much stout. And then I think you could just start building in a way where you don't have that much pressure on you like you would if you take that quarterback. Because let me tell you, man, you get that quarterback with that first pick, there's definitely going to be a lot of pressure. Definitely, because we already tried it.
Because you said that you can get that quarterback, and like me and Doe talk about, you can still, Minshew's a free agent. You can still bring Gardner in for 1 year and let him sit a year. You can still bring another quarterback, or you can still go get Kirk Cousins.
You don't have to start him.
Yeah, you don't have to start that quarterback.
There's different ways. There's different ways to go into the season.
We've already talked about on the show. It's going to be a 3-year plan. It's going to be a 3-year plan.
They don't have to start him. They don't have to start him. They draft a rookie.
Nah.
I would bench
we already
myself.
said it's going to be a 3-year plan. But that you talk about a quarterback. When you draft a receiver, he could be just as miserable as a quarterback with nobody to throw him the ball. That's a miserable situation.
That's
when
true.
You're always open and you don't never.
But I don't think these guys are gonna let.
I hate to say it too, man. Receivers, you can get receivers in any round too, man. I hate
That's
to say
true.
Yes, you can.
You know you
right
can,
now,
but you
think
gotta
have a better year than the guy
get
from LA?
that. But you gotta have the eye for that talent. You gotta have the eye for that talent.
Oh, the kid from LA, the kid.
You think he's gonna have a better year than that kid from LA? I don't. He ain't gonna break his records. Not with the quarterback we roll out there with.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna change it. And he was drafted the 6th round. The kid
Nakua,
Pittman
right?
Jr. Where was he drafted? He's a free agent, I heard. Where was he drafted?
Hey, hold on. I'm going to limb. Name me the last first-round receiver besides the kid from Cincinnati that's broken the NFL. Like came in like And it took him a little while to get going.
Probably Jefferson.
Jefferson's getting busy.
Probably Jefferson.
That was it though.
That was it.
But you say, hold on. We say Jefferson, but he also has somebody to throw him the ball.
No,
you go back, Calvin Johnson. You want to go back a little bit? That was a hot pick.
Every quarterback, every guy you're seeing have people to throw him the ball. Like he has Stafford. You know what I'm saying? He has Stafford.
Yeah, no doubt. But you know, it's gonna be okay. How are we going to reconstruct this program we got here? That's gonna be the question, and that's what they're gonna be asking themselves now before they get to the war room. Because when they get to the war room, who knows what their game plan is, you know? But they have to hit that first pick in terms of, all right, this is what we building from. We building from here. This is not the end all be all with this pick, but we're building from this pick. This is gonna start the new regime. We're gonna build from this pick, whether it's that quarterback or whether it's that wide receiver, which I hope is either or. I hope they don't go any other route, but you know, it depends on what plan they have in place and what they feel like they can do.
They know they gotta go offense. They gotta go
only way
they gotta go offense because the defense wasn't that bad.
Only way I can see that is in a perfect world. In a perfect world, we trade for the Bears those 2 number 2s that they want for Justin Fields, and we still keep that number 3. And then I would draft Marvin Harrison Jr. No doubt at that position at that point in time. But right now, you gotta put a head on this snake, bro. You just have to. That quarterback position, it's just a miserable game to watch when your quarterback's horrible. It's terrible. Mm-hmm. And I'm willing to go into it. I mean, they're starting to compare this kid Drake May to your boy from Buffalo. That's not a bad comparison.
That's not Josh Allen. No, that's not a bad comparison.
It's not comparison. I've been watching more film on that kid. He ain't as bad as I thought he was.
I gotta watch a little bit more.
And he's younger. He's the youngest out of the 3, I think.
Yeah, he's the youngest out of all of them. The
good thing is, like I always say, the decision's gonna be made for you regardless. So you ain't gonna have to really worry about that. Because like you said, Stacks, there's only 2. So whoever's left, they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. They don't. It's out of their hands.
And though you hit the nail on the head. If you don't like any of them 2, if any of them 2 don't blow you out the water,
that's what you got to know.
Or trade down.
That's what we don't know. Yeah, that's what we don't know. Because if they don't like either of them 2, I'm not taking a receiver either. Still, I'm filling those holes. Filling those holes.
Yes.
I'm telling y'all, go to Daniel Jeremiah on NFL Network. He gave the trade value for that 3rd pick because the combine is coming up. So I'm not gonna front. I didn't write it down. I was actually at work on my phone watching it, so I didn't write it down. But I'll matter of fact, before this is over, I'll have that. I'll have the conversation.
You could get a lot for that 3rd pick from
a hell of a lot
from a team like Atlanta, and from
Denver,
a team like Pittsburgh,
Denver
and a team. I'm
made.
gonna tell you a sleeper team. The Raiders need a quarterback as well.
Yeah, Raiders in Denver.
Yeah.
Raiders get that info. I'll have it before the show's up.
Yeah.
So okay, y'all saying Raiders and Denver
want to trade up.
So then, what we gonna do with Mac Jones? You think we're gonna get some good?
Cut him, man.
He'll be
Ain't
cut.
Nobody. You compare Mac Jones with $200 million. Nobody taking that dude, bro.
The only reason why I stacked, no, real quick. The only reason
and a lot of people wanted him before. That's crazy
that
because he was
contract.
Until Belichick ruined him, Stoney. Belichick ruined that kid. He did. He did.
So, but that rookie deal, and that's the reason why you will never see any of these top 3 teams sign a veteran quarterback, because that's the formula in the NFL right now. To get a good rookie, high-end talent, pay him for that rookie scale for 5 years until that's why they want to trade Fields too. People think they want. See, this is the real quick. I don't want to go on a tangent. The real reason why they want to get rid of Fields too is just not because they don't like him anymore. They don't think he's going to be worth what's coming up. His deal next year it jumps up. His rookie deal's up. So if you could get Caleb Williams, who has the talent, you know, who's projected. I'm not telling you he's going to be great enough. But my point is his projection, you're going to get him at a cheaper deal and you can still fill holes in your roster. It's all about filling holes in your roster, especially on the Bears. I know about a little bit about the Bears. They have a lot of holes on their offense also. So that's another reason why they want to get rid of Fields, because people keep saying, why they want to get rid of Fields?
The Bears are in
It's
a
the
great
rookie
position.
scale contract.
Yeah, they are. They are. They really are in a great position. But
They're in
the
a
thing
great
is,
position. Those guys.
they
can't fumble, man.
They are going to take. They're going to take Caleb Williams. Yes, it said either way. Like Stoney said, they can't lose because say if they keep Justin, which me personally, that's what I would do. I would keep Justin, and you got those
Me
two
too, by
picks.
the way.
Yeah,
Me too, by the way.
I was surround with those two picks. You could surround that kid, and they got a lot of money under the cap as well. You could surround that kid with some talent and make a run. Because we all that conference, you got Detroit and Green Bay, but you gotta remember Detroit gonna play a heavyweight schedule next year. So who's to say they're gonna be as good as they was last year? So
right.
Good point. Good point.
I'm telling
Green
you, man.
But Green Bay landed. They here.
Yeah. Green Bay say I'm with you, Stoney.
Green Bay's here. I mean,
we all
look out for them next year. I'm gonna put a future on them next year too, man.
I agree with that.
They smelled something
now,
where they feel like they got something over there.
You know, but now they ain't gonna be able to sneak up on teams. Everybody's game planning for them now. Everybody kind of like they was kind of like not really too worried about Justin. Real quick, my bad, fella. Now this year, they tough.
Real quick. So it was the Giants want to move up. This is just pre-draft stuff, so there ain't nothing, you know, but it's from him, and he works in the NFL Network. He said it would cost the Giants 3 second-round picks. And what the Patriots would do, they would swap their third for the Giants' 6, plus 3 second-round picks for that. So you're getting 4 picks for that one, and you're only stepping down 3 if you don't like one of those three guys. That's saying if. I'd stay and pick the one.
But with that, you can still get one of those guys at that 6th pick, I believe.
That's what I'm trying to No. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
one of those guys.
No, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you saying it like Crook said real quick, right? If you want a Penix, let's say Beans is people's, right? Penix. Or I'm not saying I like that. I'm just saying JJ, what's the kid that won the national championship?
JJ McCarthy.
You get him, right?
He's going late.
Saying I would draft. I'm just saying these are the guys.
He's not coming out. He's coming out.
Yeah, he's out.
He's coming out.
Or you could even a little bit lower. We were talking about this cat the other day. Me and Stacks, the kid from the light skinned. What's his name?
Don't mess with JJ McCarthy though.
No, not me. What's his name, Stacks?
My man from South Carolina. He was
what's his name? First. He had a good little training camp. But my point is, if you don't like that guy, and even if you drop down to 6 and you even drop down further, I know it'll be frustrating for us because we got the 3rd pick and you want to pick. I'm just saying if they don't like that guy. Because if you don't like the guy, you just can't pick the quarterback just because he's there. I would pick him because I'm like, fuck it. You got to roll the dice. I gamble, so I roll the dice. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you said, Crook, you're 100% right. You know what it is? It's going to be
what up, Luther? What up?
It's going to be 33% chance or something like that. It ain't a 50-50 chance when you pick a guy like that. You understand what I'm saying? It is. You're right, Crooks. It's not 100%, but you have to roll. Like Stack said, you have, my opinion. This is just how I feel. You have to roll the dice on the quarterback. If you draft a quarterback, and I never thought I would say this, but if you pick up a Minshew or a vet, even bring in Brissett, I know you might not think that's the best quarterback, but you sit him. We're not winning the Super Bowl next year anyway, fellas. Let's keep it real. We're not. So even if you bring a guy in, build a culture in, build on your defense, give more of these young cats some time in the league, have the guys sit behind. Because I'm not starting whoever I pick 3rd. I'm not starting him the first year. That's just another one. You can't have this McDonald's fast food type of lifestyle in the NFL, man. Look at Jordan Love. Came out beautifully after 2. I wouldn't sit him 3 years like Green Bay did. but they had the luxury because they had Aaron Rodgers.
We're not in that. We're not in that type of league anymore.
No, you're right. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right.
Are not. Yeah, they're not. Draft picks are not sitting that long.
No, you're right. No, 100%. But
that's not gonna happen anymore.
I would do a year. I would do a year.
If at all.
I would do a year.
Yeah, I doubt that. It's just we don't have that time no more, and you know the landscape is different. You know, like it's different. You know, but that being said, Kansas City could pull a move like that. You know, they could bring in somebody that's going to sit for a while. They could do something. The only reason why I would say usually a team that has a great quarterback.
Because we don't have that offense is so bad. People don't realize when CJ Stroud went to Houston, they had a little foundation there, bro. I'm not saying they were great, but they were trending up. They were drafting well. If you put a quarterback in there, which I want to do, I would be terrified if they don't solidify that line and get some weapons, man. You putting that kid in harm's way. Put him in harm's way. But you're right. You're right though, Crook. I want to see him the first year. I'm just saying I know what's best for him would be to sit that one, at least one.
The Patriots are gonna shock. They're gonna shock a lot of us how they move forward. I'm trying to tell you. I just got that gut feeling. They trying to get away from the bullshit.
I'm leaning with Stone. I'm leaning with Stone.
They trying to get away from the bullshit. And I'm leaning with Stone. And Mayo said it in his conference. He said it. He said it. He alluded to that. Like, yo, we're gonna have a different situation here, man. You know, and you best believe I ain't Belichick. And you know we're gonna really get this thing back together.
That's a good. Good point.
And we got to go outside the box. We're gonna go outside the box.
That's a good point, bro.
You,
but listen,
he said some things in that press conference
the same people that
really
were
had me thinking like, yo,
few years are still here. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. The same people that were picking players are still here, my brother. So we can't blame it on Belichick if they don't make these right decisions.
I mean,
that was Bill at the end of the day. That was Bill,
but not the guy. Not the guy. The guy's not here no more. The guy that made the
Bill was all over that.
Bill was overseeing that. Bill was
Luther. As long as I think the Patriots will play better next year. They'll have a better winning record next year. I can't tell you. I'm looking at maybe an 8-game winning season. I'm just being, but we'll see. Depends on what the draft look like, what we do, how we look in free agency. All those things come into play.
Free agency is gonna say a lot. Free agency is gonna say a lot. The way they attack free agency
will say a lot.
That's gonna really let us know what's gonna be good with these guys.
He said he was going to spend the money.
Just so dope.
And he said it. Yeah, he said we got the money.
He said cash on deck. He said he's going to pimp it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying?
Like Doe said, they're going to have to build within, build in the draft, just build. They're going to have to build a solid program, and we'll see. So it Stack said the same thing. This is a 3-year progress. This is not a quick fix. This is no quick fix thing.
And I don't want it to be. I want to see this thing get built. I like seeing stuff like that. I like seeing teams come around. We saw it with the Celtics.
Right.
We saw this team drafting, draft after draft, slowly but surely. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart,
shout out to Danny Ainge with that one.
It was beautiful. That was
before it seems like
hold on one more time, Stoney. Shout out to Danny Ainge for pulling the biggest heist in NBA history with the team.
Before we go any further, because we're gonna pivot and see, we're gonna pivot and we're gonna move on from what we're gonna hold on one second, guys. We're gonna move on from the Patriots. I know we got a little bit. We started the show with a little Patriots rant. We got, because we're anticipating what the team is going to do and how it's going to look going forward. But before we move forward, let me give 2 things. I got to do the disclaimers. This is Parlay with us. This is a sports and entertainment podcast. You got me, Mr. Bean, Stoney Cook, Hustle Stack, and Sean Doe. Please subscribe to our channel. Hit the thumbs up button. Please share this with your friends and share this on all other social media platforms. We appreciate it. This thing costs nothing to watch and observe and be part of this Parlay with us team. We parlay every week on Sundays at 7:45. Today we had a late intro due to some technical difficulties, but that's it. And number two, I would like to say shout out because I've been forgetting to do this, guys, and I remembered that StreamYard sent me something saying that we are affiliated with StreamYard, and the more I promote StreamYard, it helps us, the channel on the back end, with discounts and things like that. So
Shout out
please,
StreamYard.
shout out to
StreamYard.
StreamYard, please, guys. If you do any kind of Zoom conferencing, if you do any kind of one-on-one with someone that's somewhere that's not close to you, or anything like that, work related, fun related, content related, StreamYard is a good platform to use. Please use StreamYard. It's a good platform. We've been using it since the inception of our show, and it's given us good quality for streaming our show and program to all the different social media sites. So shout out to StreamYard. Please look into that. Thank you, guys. So yeah, let's move on to the basketball segment of things, guys. So it is basketball second half, and we got college basketball on its way. I know that's Coach Stack's favorite. This is his time right now. And so what I want to do is move on to basketball, and let's get a little talk into basketball. What's been going on this weekend in the world of basketball? I know the Celtics. I think I watched a little bit of that game last night. The Celtics against the Knicks. Very interesting. And what's his name is a hard player. The kid Brunson. But the Celtics did show. They showed power last night. Put it that way.
Yeah, they won that game. They won that game. They won that game, Stoney, with Tatum basically just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, Tatum,
Cruising.
Yeah, Tatum was chilling. Yep. Cruising. So it's like I said, I like the way they look in the second half. I know that I believe they got Golden State next weekend. We'll see. So that's the game I'm looking. Yeah, that's the game I'm looking to see. So
do y'all got any? I hate to put you guys on blast like that. Do y'all have any stats on yesterday's game? How did Tatum look? How did Porzingis look? What's the score like? What the points look like? They all played well.
Starting five all played well. Tatum only had 19, but he was chilling. He was
chilling.
Tatum conceded to Brown that day. He let JB had his shit going, so Tatum kind of fell back and picked his spots.
The last two games.
Yes, that's why. And shout out to Porzingis too, man. Porzingis down the stretch, man. He made some key baskets. In the paint, he made a key three.
And like Luther said, White played good.
White played. Oh, great. White made some key threes as well. I mean, the game was tied. The Knicks had momentum on their side, and White came and just shot a three and kind of slowed things down, and they built off of that. Drew Holiday,
starting to get in the form.
Strong kid. Yeah, strong kid. I like the way he took it to the basket in one play where he really kind of like strong-armed. I forgot who was defending him, man, but man, he was determined to get that basket, and I like that. And the defense, his
defense is ill.
Goes a long way.
So let me piggyback off of something that Stoney elaborated a few episodes ago on Parlay with us. I gotta put together these shorts, man, because sometimes these elaborations do come to fruition. You elaborated on something that you said that you weren't worried about the Celtics when they were losing these certain games, and you were saying that they are right, they're just cruising. And I heard a commentator had, a commentator said the same, and one of these high-profile commentators said, based on watching how he watched that Knicks game yesterday, and the way how the Celtics could turn it up and turn it off, or whatever the case might be, it's like he said, they're gonna cruise into basically the playoffs, because the second half, I don't know how true this is, but the second half of their schedule is soft. Is that correct, Stacks, Cooks, though? I'm getting a
I
little
mean, I
feedback
don't
from
think it's
somebody.
I think in basketball, I don't think it's such thing as soft. It comes down to the matchups, comes down to who's playing, who's taking the night off. So it's kind of hard to say they schedule soft
Yeah,
because
because
a lot of
Detroit's
these
even
teams
playing
bring
better
it.
right now.
They bring
So
it, but it depends what the roster's looking like. I just feel like in terms of matchups, how is it looking for them down the stretch? Are they gonna have these matchups where they're gonna learn how to deal with them? Because
yeah,
one thing about the Celtics, I don't want them to get into this. They shoot the threes or they die.
there you go.
I
There you
need them to
go.
recognize the
There
matchups.
you
I
go.
need them to understand when the threes are not going down. Let's slow it down. Let's post up.
He
Let's
actually did a better
rebound.
job with that. He
Let's
actually did a good
rebound.
job with that
Exactly.
yesterday, Stoney. Stoney, he actually did a good job with that. What you just said yesterday, I thought he did. I thought he went
No, he
to the
has
post
been.
up game with Brown yesterday a little bit more. I thought he went to the post up game with Holiday,
Yes, yes, yes. I like that.
that post up game with Holiday needs to be exploited a little bit more, just
Yeah.
Right.
a little bit more.
And shout out to Tatum realizing that it's a time. I have to go to the basket. I earn that right to get these foul calls because I am that player. I am that guy. And there's times where you're just gonna have to drive, get that foul call, and slow the momentum down because the Knicks they one thing yesterday that I know the Knicks went on a lot of runs yesterday. The Celtics did a good job of slowing those runs down.
See,
I didn't like the
this is
fact that the Knicks tied it. I didn't like the fact that they got that close, but they figured it out. Of course, they shot a three here and there, but for the most part, Tatum realized, I got to take it to the basket. I got to be a little more aggressive, and I gotta look for the open man.
and the thing is for me, when we were talking about that, when we had that discussion in the past, and the reason why I want to elaborate on that because I was worried back then, and and for me as a fan, I had the right to be because the way they were playing then is way different than how they're playing now. I'm not a basketball guru, but I'm telling you, the way they're playing now, especially on defense, man, that at that point being what I was trying to say, I think Stacks agreed with me, and not that Crook didn't disagree with me. He just wasn't as worried as we were. Is that the way if you guys, I don't know if you guys watch how they on a string right now. Stacks, they're playing how they were playing in the second half of that year defensively. Like the switching they're doing, no one's missing assignment. Stacks, Crook, Beans, very rarely. I'm not saying people are never out of place. That's impossible. But very rarely is there miscommunication on defense. Everybody's rallying to the ball. Did you see yesterday when Porzingis and Derek White basically had a double block shot? I'm not
Yep, I
saying
saw
that
that.
doesn't,
Yep, yep.
things of that nature at that time when we were talking about how I was being worried, and I know it's a long season, but the fact of the matter is that was a little bit late in the season to be playing like that. You understand what I'm saying? I always ask when my father, God bless his soul, when he was alive, I said, "Yo, how many games do you give them?" And my uncle too. He still referees, by the way. He does the Celtics practices. Shout out Uncle Kev. But my point is like I always would say, like, how far do you give them in the season? And after 40 something, after 35 to 40 games, that's when you got to start building an identity. And I understand. I never thought they were not gonna make it. I never was worried about them if they just play how they're playing now. And it's to end my little part is I noticed they were doing a lot of experiment. I didn't really notice that they were playing zone for like a week straight. Stacks, I don't know if you've seen that. And now they're playing, they still sprinkling the zone, but they're playing man to man. Guys, watch them on defense the next time you watch them play. Much better team defensively. Offensively, they had to stop taking as many threes, in my opinion, and their three-point attempts are down. They're actually one of the top, if not the top, low post field goal percentage teams in the league. I got to double check on that, but I think they're up there. But they're definitely playing much different than they were playing at that time.
Yeah, I mean they definitely the team to beat in the East. I don't see nobody. I see it's gonna be some tough series with some teams, but I
Yeah,
don't think they'll. I don't think they. I think they they coming out the East. I just don't see nobody like I said, there'll be a couple series where it's a tough series, but I just don't see nobody in the East that's gonna beat them. I
Who
really
you
don't.
think is gonna give them the series?
Now,
they
with
bench
that
is
being
deep.
said, but I think the Knicks will give them a good series, and I also think Milwaukee, if the game's close, if it's a close
Yeah.
game,
Yeah.
Dame is a closer, bro. I'm telling you
Yeah,
right now.
yes, he is. Yes, he
If
is.
the game is a closer, if the game's within 2 or 3, and they got the 2 or 3 point lead, or they're coming at us trying to tie the game up, I would take Dame with the ball in his hand all day. I just would. I've seen him close out so many teams and close out so many big shots. He's a guy that ain't afraid to take the big shot. Now that's the only time. The Bucks will give us a goal because of Dame, and Giannis is gonna be Giannis. But if the game's close, that's the only time I'm gonna be worried about Milwaukee. If the game is close and Dame has the ball in his hands, I do not
Most
like that.
likely will be in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I don't like Dame late. I don't like messing with Dame late.
Yeah.
As a close.
When it's Dame
being
time, I don't
said,
like messing when it's Dame time.
If Drew Holiday
Yeah,
gets up on him like he did a couple of years ago, he had him in jail. So, I mean,
So with that
Drew
being
Holiday
said,
could guard
man,
him.
I mean, he.
I'm just
that joint he hit on Paul George was bonkers, and he was
so
the All-Star game. He's hitting joints from half court like a set shot.
so.
That's it.
Go ahead, Stack. Sorry about that.
Now, that's the only time I'm worried about Dame. Like Dame, when he's he might not shoot it a high clip like Curry. I think his range is deeper than Curry's. I really do.
Well, he's big. He's bigger than Curry, so I feel like he doesn't have to create space like Curry. I think Dame could pull up on you real quick. Curry needs that space. Not that much space. Curry get that. Tell you a little, but I feel like Dame could pull up on you. He'll pull up on you real quick. And he'll shoot it from deep. He ain't scared. But you're right. Dame time is nothing to be messing with.
Yeah.
So real quick, I'm just gonna run down just for the people the little stat facts real quick on the standings right now. The Celtics are 45-12. All right. At the half,
7 games ahead of everybody in the East.
They 7 games ahead of Cleveland. 7.5 games of Cleveland. They're in second place. They're 11 games above New York. 8.5 games on Milwaukee. The Celtics is rolling. 76ers is 12 games behind. So the Celtics is looking pretty good. They're the best record in the league. The second best record in the league will fall to Minnesota.
There's no way they could lose that first seed.
No, they can't. That's why I just wanted. That's why I just wanted to give you guys that little stat fact that, based on the remaining of the season, there's no way based on these. Even a 7.5 game lead on Cleveland is a very high clip. So I don't see the Celtics really, especially the way they playing, and it look like they tuning it. And then the way they look like they tuning it up.
You know why they ain't gonna lose
the
it
past
either?
couple of games.
Everybody's sacrificing. Ain't no one's caring about
right.
scoring 35.
So, as we talk about.
I wish they would quiet down the
Everybody can
MVP
shoot
talk.
that
I don't
three,
need to
too.
hear that. I don't care if Tatum's fan. I don't care about none of that. Who cares? Stop wearing the T-shirts and the bullshit. No one cares about that. Get this championship. Get you an MVP in the finals, man. And I don't think
they recognize who the hot hand is too. They recognize who the hot hand is.
I love
That's
that.
another thing. They understand that.
Okay, I understand that, right? So
when Marcus Smart was there, he was jacking shit for days. He didn't care. He wasn't recognizing who the hot hand.
Listen, this is my thing. Oh, you back in Stack? Okay, he got back his computer. So this is my thing. I'll get him back in when he's ready and set up. So this is my thing, right? Minnesota is 40-17. they have well, they only a half game above OKC. So
It's tight out there.
OKC is balling just it's tight out west. OKC is balling like Cook's been saying. They're a sleeper team that people are not really
They ain't a sleeper
watching.
no more, fam. They're not a sleeper.
I know that. I wouldn't even put OKC in that category not until this year, until you guys tell me about.
Oh yeah. I mean now.
You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean, but now they got them maybe the MVP of the league. They people know about them.
You know,
they were though. You're right. They were sleeping. Stacks just came with Stacks with it.
Damn, Stacks looking crispy.
He looking crispy now.
He looking on the whole other side of the crib. Yo,
damn, God, you looking. See, it's a big difference now, man.
That's what that MacBook does.
I was on the backup generator. I had to come back.
Okay.
He's on
So
this is my question: is what team, guys? Since you guys got the Celtics coming out the East, we all got them, right? I got them. I can't say no more. I got
health related, but yeah,
they look health related. They look good. They look like they rolling, right? Who is the team? What is the East-West matchup in the finals?
I think it's the
That's
Nuggets.
a funny question.
Man,
That's a funny question to ask you guys right now. But
Clippers.
based on there you go. That's what I wanted to know because I really want to know
Celtics.
where certain people think. I mean, I don't see Minnesota being that at the end.
Minnesota, don't sleep.
Hey, that's my dark horse right there. That's my dark horse right there.
That's your dark horse.
Let me tell you why.
So what happened to Denver? What happened to Denver?
Know why I'm gonna say that? Defensively, they are sound. I'm telling you right now.
Sound.
They are. And another thing, they have a guy. They have a guy that you can give the ball to that nobody in the league can stay in front of. That's what I'm saying. So when you're sound on defense and you have the dude,
but you got one though.
You're dangerous.
You got one though.
No,
that's
all you need.
That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need.
No, hold on though. Hold on, Stacks. Okay, this is basketball. Hold on though.
Towns could play.
Jokic couldn't do it without the tandem he had last year, right?
Yeah, but that's
almost
right. Am I right or wrong? Right?
No, but Jokic, that kid,
he couldn't do it by himself last year.
That kid from Minnesota is different. He's different. He's different, bro.
Yeah, he's a great player.
So y'all saying that you see this is going forward from.
I could see them making a run,
you
but
see Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals, just period, in the conference finals.
I think because defensively they have a guy, and they have a number two with Towns, and they have defensively, and they have a great guy in Naz Reid coming off the bench. They have veteran. They have veteran leadership with Conley, who's been
right,
and they have good guard play.
I'm surprised Conley's still in the league, bro. I swear to God.
He's a smart player.
Yeah, 2 years extension.
He's like the guy that just retired. The guy.
He's that guy you want on that bench. You want him on your bench.
He's a guy Phoenix needs.
Yep.
He's a guy Phoenix needs.
Yep. You got go
crossover.
And I'm telling you, and with Gobert there, you just ain't coming in there and laying up the ball. He's playing a hell of a game. He's defensive player of the year this year. I mean,
he's playing really good.
Killing this year on defense, better than before. And now you got Towns.
Who's that kid, McDaniel? The wing that got the wing.
So how's Towns fit into that equation?
Towns is killing this year. Towns is playing well.
Yeah, Towns doing his thing, and he could shoot the three.
No, Towns.
I remember as you saying I forgot about Towns because who's the guy there in Minnesota? What's his name again?
Gobert.
No. The Edwards, right?
Yeah,
Edwards. At one point, Towns supposed to have been the guy, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Edwards came through and shocked the world.
Yes. And I feel happy
for
him.
So maybe this is good for Towns then.
It is great for Towns. It's great for Towns.
I think Towns is playing the best he's played in his whole career, in my opinion.
That's what I want to hear. Because I lost my, I used to think that that's a player that the Celtics could have covered it a while ago when I feel like he wasn't going to last in Minnesota. Before we made moves like we made, even
because he gave it up. He said, "Nah, this is his team." I respect people like that. It takes a lot. To do that,
because at one point, like I said, when he had that re-up, I was like, "Yo, why wouldn't he come play with the Celtics? He would be perfect here." That was before we had the Robert Williams what you call it regime, when Robert Williams was in here running at the center position. I was like, yo, bring Townsend. This was a few years ago before we drafted Williams, but you know,
Yeah,
Towns,
but
like you said, he stand pat with what you know. He's like, that is his
they
team. He
had a
was rocking
plan.
with Minnesota,
Yeah,
and that's it.
Minnesota had
And
a plan.
they had a plan, and it's working.
They
You know, so
definitely,
far.
they definitely could. That's my sleeper team out the West.
But
Yeah,
do
I
you
like
think
that
if
one.
okay,
My
that's your
sleeper
sleeper
team is
team? Well, can
OKC.
I ask
Well,
you
I mean,
guys
they're
this
not a
question?
sleeper,
I
but
I always gotta ask these questions. Do y'all think they will beat Denver in 7?
They almost beat them last year.
That's a tough one there, Bean.
There you go.
But I don't
Yeah,
think
I mean,
they could. I don't think they will, because I think Denver's
Forget
still
about
terrible,
what they look like right now and during this regular season, and they look hot, and you guys love them. Can they beat Denver in 7?
I think
I'm
they
not
can.
talking about the
They
Clippers.
can.
I'm not talking about
No, they
Golden
can't.
State
Yes.
or anybody else.
Saying
I'm
yes.
talking about
Next
I
Denver.
think they can.
That's what you think.
I think
I think they can, but will
But
they?
they gotta play. They gotta play perfect ball. They can't turn the ball over.
That's the
They
thing
gotta
right
play.
there.
They gotta play clean. They gotta play clean.
Turns the
That's
ball
why.
over.
That's
You
why I
look too
asked
much
that.
sometimes.
That's why I
And
asked that
they
question.
got the people to defend Jokic. You know,
I have confidence that the Celtics could beat half the teams in the top in the East in 7.
Nobody
But
got nobody to defend Jokic, bro.
no,
yeah,
but I mean,
nobody
like they
defending
could keep.
Jokic.
They could. I know they're not gonna stop them. They could contain them, so to speak. They got the guys. I mean, Gobert could do a good job on Jokic.
Jokic would take him on the perimeter and he would just handle. You see how he was playing. Like there's no way, bro. Jokic is different.
Jokic is different, man. He's different. He is.
Like, Jokic would just
He's
pull
different.
him.
You know what they have to do? Shut down Jamal Murray. That's what you got to do. Jokic is going to do what Jokic does, but you could shut down Murray.
And Michael Porter Jr., man, let me tell you, look, shout
what's
out to Michael Porter Jr.
Me as a coach, if I'm Minnesota, if I'm Denver and I'm playing Minnesota, I'm putting Jokic at the 1. I'm letting Jokic facilitate, because now I'm bringing Gobert away from the basket. And then nobody's did a shot block. Now I'm running back cuts and all type screens. going to the rim.
And Jokic could pass the ball. And Jokic is a great passer. Great passer.
Now instead of Jokic posting,
and at the top of the key, he's good.
Yeah. I'm making Towns, and I'm making Gobert defend on the perimeter against Jokic. That's what you're gonna have. And Jokic is going to average 15 assists that series if he does that. That's what he does. That's what Jokic does. He's a matchup nightmare. He is.
He could do it all, and he has the awkward body type, and he has that reach, man. Them long arms, man.
You know what Jokic remind me of, and it's not just. He just reminds me of a Kevin McHale, this unorthodox.
Kevin McHale with hands.
Yes.
With hands, right. But I'm just saying the unorthodox,
right? He do move
unorthodox.
Unorthodox. He do. That's a good comp. It's a good comp.
Listen, I got Kevin McHale as far as top 2 as low post offense. Kevin McHale top 2 ever. I'm telling you right now, dog.
You guys watched it. Y'all watched it. Y'all know Kevin McHale was
when Kevin Mack was at the apex of his career. When that shit went to the block, it was a bucket. It was a bucket.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley said it's the toughest play he ever played against in his whole career.
Yep.
He had some footwork on him.
His footwork was serious. And he wasn't always that type of player.
Only
he morphed into that. He wasn't always that type of player.
Only person I put into Kevin McHale as far as footwork is Duncan. That's it. That's it. That's
hands down. You're right.
That's it.
Another good one. You're right.
That's it. When he come down to throwing that shit on the block, reverse pivot, left hand hook, right hand hook, up and under.
Don't forget
and the injuries he had, he had injuries that kind of forced him to play that way, to like try to be creative, and he worked on his low post.
Man, that was sad. His last game,
was an animal.
That was that Larry Johnson game, right, Steph?
Yeah, it was that LJ game. Yep, like that top three, like you said, Duncan, Kevin Mack, and Akeem. That's top three when it comes to footwork.
Yeah, the footwork. Yeah, Akeem was nice.
Yeah.
Akeem had the nice. He had a
So
nice.
that's why
he had a nice. He had a nice jumper.
That's
nice
why I kind of
nice
I rate Jokic as one of those type of footwork.
No, he is.
I rate him. I rate him toughly. He's dangerous down there, man. I'm telling you.
He put Looney in the spin cycle. He put. Yo, I was like, this.
Only thing I put Jokic over them guys is Jokic that initiate the break.
That's different.
No.
Snatch off the rim.
Yo, Stacks. You ever seen him run the break?
Yeah, I watched.
Yo, that dude runs the break nice, yo.
He's the best passer I've ever seen.
And the outlet pass, his outlet pass on the break is sweet, though. I swear to God. Yo,
he's a tough cover, dog.
He's a tough cover.
Imagine, he got footwork like McHale and he can shoot it like Bird, fan. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he could pass it like Magic Johnson.
He could pass like Magic, yo. I watched the game this year with Jokic, and this dude was doing all kind of like Showtime behind the,
the Beans when he played the Celtics. I'm like, yo, this shit is unreal. I'm watching, like, I don't understand. Okay, let's put. Listen, I thought Porzingis was slow. Shit, he was busting Porzingis' ass.
Yes,
then they said, okay, Al, switch it up.
Yeah,
bro, my Al. I'm like, come on. I'm like, yo, what they? Then they put Tatum on him. He took Tatum right to the block.
Yep.
Like that dude he's the best player in the league. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's my
body wise, you can't body him if he goes down in the block.
He's definitely the best player in the league.
Yeah, he is up there.
He's
man.
not even
he
close.
Is the best player. It's not even close right now. You're totally right. I mean, even though they're saying Tatum, people are trying to elevate Tatum to the best player in the league, which he should be.
Yeah, they're not trying to elevate him.
He's an MVP talk. He's an MVP talk.
They're just trying to put him in an MVP. They're not trying to elevate him. No, everybody knows he's not the best player. They're just trying to elevate him and give him his MVP process.
But he said it, and I'm glad he did. I'm glad he said he's the best player. They asked him who's the best player.
Have to
be. But you know what though, Stoney? I hope he could push that. He could.
Well, he know what he has to do.
You
know what he has to do.
He got a high ceiling.
He has to do.
I know he has a high ceiling. I'm just saying.
I seen it. I seen him take over games. I've seen it from the Milwaukee's, from the Miami.
Yeah,
like I seen him take over Game 6 to force a Game 7. I see him take over Game 7 I seen him take over. I seen him take over. He just has to understand himself.
I think
to understand himself in the situation.
And Brown should be the two finishers and the punishers on this team. They have to be, man. They got to.
No, they actually don't, though. Why
not?
You don't need. No, man. Listen, that's why they built the team like they built it, man. This is why he's only averaging 27, getting 19 points. You got to go Derek White in the playoffs. That's how you know how Miami beat us? Gabe Vincent went off. Jimmy Butler went off. Caleb Martin went off. You gotta have numerous guys in different games go off. You can't. That's why we lose all the time.
You're right.
Because if Jaylen Brown, when you focused on Jaylen, he's gonna. Let's just keep it real. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They never truly had that third guy to take the pressure off. Now they got three other guys, not just a third. They got 4 and 5 because KP could come on and do what he does anytime he can. Drew seems like he's coming around to what he could be, and then you got Derek White being what he could be.
I think
you just got to give it to whoever's playing in the playoffs. You're not going to just focus on Jaylen Brown ISO ball in the playoffs. It's not going to work. It hasn't worked the last 3 years. It's just not going to. You could get on pure talent. You get up to the conference finals, win a few rounds, but you're not going to win a championship with that.
I think we beat Miami if Tatum won't sprain his ankle, and I also think we beat Miami if Tatum sprains his ankle and Brogdon's healthy. I still think we beat Miami.
But Stats, let me ask you this. But let me ask you this. We shouldn't even been in that position, fam. You know that. Yeah, what I'm saying is they knew that. That's why the team's different. This is not an opinion. It's what they did. You know what I'm saying? They moved out.
I'm gonna tell you, shout out to Miami. Miami hit shots.
They hit shots.
They hit shots. Yeah. They hit big shots. Now, when they went and played against Denver,
and we had G White on the bench for the crunch time in the whole playoffs.
Yeah,
You didn't have your best guys on the floor.
He did have D. White.
So now you got your best guys on the floor. So now
D.
White ain't hitting a shot.
Remember, D. White hit that layup.
Remember, all right, let's go further back.
So he was on the floor.
Let's go further back. Remember when we went to Game 7 against Cleveland? Was it Cleveland?
No.
Was it Cleveland when Terry Rozier was missing all those threes? Was that Cleveland?
Yeah, but that's Kyrie was hurt.
No, I'm just saying. What I'm trying to tell you is, no, this is what I'm trying to say to you. All these playoffs we've been in, if someone didn't have it, we're not as deep as we are now. We literally got 5 guys, in my opinion, that could get the shot. We never had that, in my opinion, since I've been watching the Celtics.
I think
in this era.
They've had 3. Last year they had 3.
Yeah, but I'm saying you got 5. You got 5 guys. You got a guy that just won the championship 2 years ago. Drew Holiday. You got Derek White, who grew into a player who I never thought he was this good. I'm just keeping it real. I never
great defensive player.
Seen that. Defense, could hit the 3, could drive the basketball. What I'm saying is, my original point was Jaylen Brown or Tatum in the playoffs don't have to go do the ISO shit. They don't have to do it no more.
No, I don't want to see that either. You're right. I don't want to see that either.
You had Jaylen Brown.
At the end of the day, you say what you want. If Tatum don't play well, we ain't winning no chip. Period.
That's it.
Tatum's the guy. He's the
Tatum's
guy.
The guy. He got to play.
The ball's going to be in Tatum's hands. It's going to be his shot to take all day.
He's going to be
those other 4 guys know that. They know that.
I'm just saying, man, you have a better chance to give the ball up and to be in a better position to have a Drew Holiday, a Derek White. You want to see your stars be stars and get the glory. I'm just saying, man, you could give that. If you don't have it rolling in Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals and Porzingis does, he got to get the ball.
Yeah,
it's just what it is. It's just what it is. It doesn't matter if Tatum scores 8 points and he scores 30. We go in the finals. I'm good with that. I'm just keeping it 100, bro.
You may be good with that. As I'm telling you, as Missoula as a coach, that offense is going to go through Tatum. I don't give a fuck if KP got 1,000. Listen, Scottie Pippen
We'll see.
No, I'm telling you right now, Scottie Pippen could have 1 million. That last shot was going to be drawn up.
I'm not talking about game-winning shots. I'm talking about as the game's going on. If Tatum, when we played Philly last year, Tatum had
he took over. Tatum had to take over.
He had to take over. That's good. But who kept him in the game? Marcus Smart had a good game, right?
But like you said, hold on. Missoula could have went away from Tatum, but he didn't. He could have. A lot of coaches would have went away from him. As bad as Tatum played that game, a lot of coaches would have went away from him. Missoula didn't. And he stayed with Tatum that 4th quarter.
He had no choice, Stag. He had no other options. What do you mean? He had no other options.
No, the other guys were playing well. They was playing well. That's how we stayed in that game. That's how we stayed in that
Marcus
game.
Smart was playing well.
Exactly.
Marcus Smart was playing well. Marcus Smart kept him in that game.
Missoula could have rolled that wave. He still could.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, you know they cut KP. KP ain't going to be a decoy in the playoffs, fellas. He's not. If he got a popper, he's going to be scoring.
But I'm saying,
I'm telling you, we'll just wait. That's it. I mean, we could talk about it all day. We just wait and see.
I'm telling you right now, just like MJ had to pass that ball to Kerr, it's going to be up to Tatum to set Porzingis up to get that shot.
There's going to be games like that.
That's cool.
But I think
as long as he ain't taking that last shot, I'm cool.
The biggest thing we got is experience. We got the experience. We know the situations. We know what killed us. We know what we need to do better. And I think that's going to help us a lot come this playoff.
You're going to go with the hard hand. They're doing it now. If you listen to them in their press conferences, they're telling you what they're doing. They're telling you they're building up the play the right way. They're telling you what they're doing.
Porzingis could be 17 for 17. I'm telling you, Tatum's going to always take that shot.
No, that's great. I'm not talking about you keep talking about the game winning shots. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them
maybe
during
like
the whole run,
the crunch
going
time,
to different players when they don't have it. We didn't have that many weapons. We never did. We never had this in a run. Never have we had 5 different guys on the court at one time that could score like that. I get it, Stacks. I'm not telling you the course he's gonna take the last shot. He always does. I'm just saying, if he don't have it popping, it's gonna go over to Porzingis. Porzingis, if he ain't rocking with it, that you have 5 different guys. It's very hard for 5 different guys of that caliber to shoot, not to be on. All I'm saying, before we never was as deep. So I'm saying this is what I keep hearing in the press conferences. That's why Tatum's only getting 19 points, 20 points. His assists is up. His rebounds is up. He's going to the guy who's hot. I've never seen them play. Even Jaylen Brown, they're saying this. I'm not saying it, and I'm seeing it. And I'm thinking they're going to run that, like I told you, Crook. The way they play in the second half is the way they're going to play in the playoffs. Obviously not everything. They're not going to show everything they're going to do, everything they're going to run. But I think it's going to be one of those next man up type of deals in the playoffs, man. I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, yeah, if the game's down to 3-second stacks, 100% right. You 100% right. JT's going to have that ball, whether it's on the block, whether it's in 3, the last play of the game. But I'm saying throughout those playoffs, when guys go cold, we have 3 different guys now. It's just not, that was my original point. It's not about just JB and JT no more. You got Drew, who won a championship, by the way, who was the second best player on the championship team. You got D White, who you were right. He was on.
I think at times he was the first best player on that team.
Exactly. There you go, Stacks. There you go. No, 100% right. And I believe if we continue to play like that, and you're right, Tatum earned that to get the last shot. I'm not taking that away. I'm just saying, for what I seen last year, man, JT, if he didn't sprain his ankle, yeah, maybe we would have won, but we should have never won 7 with them anyway. That was the problem, because they weren't playing, to me, they were only keying on those 2 guys. You can't key on those 2 guys no more. As much as we love Marcus Smart, man, he was ice. He was cold and hot his whole career.
I think it was more, I don't think they keyed. I just think Miami played out of their fucking mind. I just think
I'm saying the whole playoffs.
Right. Something that they would never do. Like they just play out of their mind. Exactly.
Philly, we went 6. We should have swept Philly, in my opinion, and went 5.
Nah, you can't sweep Philly with Embiid. I don't think you can sweep them. I think
they almost did a few years ago. They won in 5. The best Philly team, the Celtics beat them in 5.
I don't. Yeah, I just don't think not with this Embiid though. This Embiid is
different. Not with this Embiid.
This Embiid is different though. He's different.
Embiid's here. Yeah.
He was hurt last year, that was a different Embiid.
Yeah, he different, and they had a little bit. I mean, Harden played out.
I think that series shouldn't have went like that. It went like that. We won.
I remember now. Harden did have 2 42 points.
Yeah, he did. Then he disappeared. You're right, and he went back to being James Harden. And you know what, those Stacks? Who else could they go to when Harden went back to being Harden? Maxey disappeared.
He
is better this year.
Ain't going nowhere.
Maxey disappeared because he took a
back. He is better this year.
Yeah,
Maxey ain't going nowhere.
James ain't there. Maxey should. That's That's Doc Rivers' fault. That's all Doc's fault. Doc should have took the ball out.
Well, yeah, we know that. Well, that you say Doc Rivers' fault, you're gonna get you're right from me. I don't care who they beat. I just think
Miami just played out of it. Caleb Martin averaged 25 a game that series, and then he went to fucking Denver and averaged 9. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you can't. They play
good offense. Good offense beats good defense. He kept getting. We weren't hitting shit. We weren't hitting nothing.
That was lucky offense. Gabe Vincent is barely in the league right now. He's not even playing.
It happened.
He's not even playing.
Them guys just hit shots. You couldn't tell me them guys gonna hit them same shots against us.
No, they won't, man. They just had a good game. I feel like the whole revenge factor, and it was just a weird energy going on with Miami last year.
Miami, I'm not worried about Miami this year. My opinion. People always want to say, "Boy, I'm not."
They're not going to do what they did last year. They're not going to beat a Milwaukee team.
I ain't fuck with Jimmy in the playoffs, dog. I just don't want to fuck with him. I'm just
Jimmy.
But I'm not.
We'll beat them. We'll beat them. But I'm telling you, they will win more games than they're supposed to.
Why'd they choke Jimmy out like that? Jimmy let dude put his hands on his neck like that's crazy.
He got suspended for that shit too.
Yeah. They about 5 games.
He did the Rudy Gobert on the choke hold on his.
So,
listen, to go bed. It was putting him to sleep, man.
that was a nice chat, guys, on where we could end up in our standings and all that stuff in the NBA,
Yo, that's
the
crazy.
Celtics, how they gonna do.
Yo,
And he
that
tapped
looks
out,
fake.
and they didn't let him go.
Shout out to the
Y'all still talking about that.
shout out to the Celtics bench. Shout out to Mr. Beans says shout out to Peyton Pritchard. Yo, you owe him an apology, Beans. Can you give him an apology, dog?
No, he do look like
And Sam Hauser.
Don't do that, Beans. Don't do that. Just say,
Sam
yo,
Hauser's gonna come through, man.
And Hauser too. No, he shout out
Beans
to
is right.
Hauser.
No, shout out.
Beans is right. He wants to take a victory lap, Magic Pat. When you're wrong, you gotta take.
Hey,
you gotta
man,
take.
you was hating on P double. You was hating on P
I
double.
was.
You try to send them back to Charlestown, Beans.
I did. No, I did. I was hating on him. I didn't think he would.
Yo, P been playing well this year.
I didn't think he. No. Yeah,
That's
I don't know. Maybe that was just me. I didn't see the talent, and maybe the maturation is happening. You know, that's what happened.
Well,
with
he got
coaching.
slotted where he needed to be slotted at. That's another
coaching
thing.
and practice. Coaching and practice.
Yeah, he got slotted where he needed to be slotted at. He ain't looking over his shoulder. He's slotted where he's at. He doesn't have to worry. I'm not shitting on Marcus today. I'm just saying.
That's true.
He ain't looking over his shoulder.
Not today.
Not today. No, for real. So Pritchard, no, you're right.
Shout out to my girl, man. With Marcus is a friend of the family, man. Come on, we gotta.
I'm giving Pritchard his props today. I'll give Pritchard his props. But with that being said, yo, Stoney, do you guys have any bets on basketball?
Oh, I got one for you tonight.
Okay, can we hold on 1 second, guys? Let
Real
me just
quick for the 9:30
late night joint. I got a player prop. I got
okay, go ahead. You can go
that I like
first.
a lot.
Hold on, let me just drop the disclaimer. Once again, this is
George
Parlay
is out
with
though,
us.
by the way. He got scratched late. So
who?
Hold on before y'all go. Hold on before y'all go any further. Let me just give the disclaimer. This is Parlay with us. This is Mr. Beans here, Stony Cook, Shondo, Hustle Stacks. Please like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thumbs up, hit the thumbs up button, hit that bell notification, and like I said, share this platform to all your friends in all different platforms. Now, with that being said, we're about to give you guys our best bets on some player prop picks and some picks for, I think, basketball tonight.
I just got player props.
And so it's player props. So once again, listen out for the player props. This is Parlay with us. We're giving you some player props picks. Go ahead, guys.
Quick, you want to go first or you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kawhi Leonard over 25.5 points tonight on a player prop, and I'm taking Portland on the money line. The money line. Trying to give you the odds on that, but I'm gonna take Portland to beat the Hornets tonight. Let me give you that DraftKings vibe. But I'm taking Kawhi over 25.5 points.
Versus who, Stoney? Versus who?
They playing Sacramento. They playing Sacramento, and I'm taking Portland on the money line minus 162. I mean, it's a little juicy, but you know, I like them to win. You know, I mean, you could take the -3.
I would take
get a little more money bang for your buck, but I'm taking them to straight win, and I'm taking Kawhi against the Sacramento Kings to score more than 25.5 points.
I would take a high school team to beat the Hornets right now. They terrible.
Exactly. That's why I'm taking Portland to just straight win. I mean, you could take them with the points. Take them with the it just started, but you got. I mean, you could still jump in. I mean,
shout out to Brad.
Make a live bet.
Shout out to Brad.
Sorry about that late prop bet, guys. Even though the game just started.
No, the prop bets, they got time. They got plenty of time. They got time. They got like 30 minutes to get that Kawhi Leonard joint in.
Shout out to Brad for getting rid of Grant Williams too. God damn.
Oh man. I can't.
I mean, he came through for us game 7 though against Milwaukee a couple years ago. I can't,
can't lie about that one. But go ahead, Doe.
Right,
drop your props.
I got it's for tonight's Kings Clippers matchup. I got Sabonis over 42.5 points, assists, and rebounds. He's been averaging over like 50 the last. I
He should
mean,
have been an all-star, by the way.
yeah, that's crazy. I got De'Aaron Fox over 30 rebounds, points, and assists. And I got James Harden over 32.5. The reason why I took James Harden over 32.5, he usually hits around 30, but Paul George ain't playing, so his usage is going to be high tonight. So that's 3 for you right there. So if anybody's watching and just happens to have Paul George in your lineups or on your betting card, it's gonna get voided because he actually got he's out. I think he has lower leg soreness or just rest. I had one prop bet with him in it, but they're gonna void it.
I'm NBA leg soreness.
You know how it is, Stacks. Come on, Stacks. Hey, Stacks. I don't make the rules, man. Don't kill the messenger.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I know I'm laughing because I'm laughing with you. No, I'm laughing with you. No, bro, I had him in my. You know what it is too. Crook could relate to this. His props were so low. I'm like, there's no way I'm getting this low. His was only 29.5, bro, for assists, points, and rebounds, something. And next thing you know, it starts blinking. I'm like, what the F is it blinking for? Then next thing you know, DraftKings sends me a text saying Paul George is out tonight. I was like, you mother effers.
Shout out to DraftKings.
That 3 will give you that's a good payout, man. That's a good payout, man. 30 will give you 150 on that, man.
Yeah, shout out.
Nice.
So, man, real one quick, Beans. So 42.5, Dante Sabonis, points, assists, and rebounds. 30 plus De'Aaron Fox, points, rebounds, and assists. And 32.5 for same with James Harden. Paul George is up, so James Harden usage will be up.
Nice. Thank you for those prop player bets. I'm sure people out there would enjoy that. If you're watching live, we just gave you guys some live player prop bets for tonight's games. Clippers against Sacramento, right?
9:30. Yep.
Kawhi over 25.5. I like that.
Kawhi and Stoney just said he got Kawhi over 25.5.
Kawhi's gonna get busy.
Yeah,
and he got Portland over the Hornets to straight out win.
Straight out win. So those are some good some good prop bets. Next time, well, obviously the game's starting now. So what I'll do next time, I'll make sure what we'll do, guys, going forward, real quick, just so this will be clear. Going forward, when we talk, whatever sport we talk, if we got prop bets going on, let's drop that early for the masses instead of dropping it late within the game. We're about to end the show now, and we're dropping the prop bet, so that's kind of like giving the people a disservice. Let's try to incorporate that within the beginning of the show. So I would say going forward, we're gonna do player props and any pick me bets. We're gonna do that at the beginning of the show, and then we'll roll on with the rest of the show after that. So I think that's the format going forward, right? Just so we can satisfy the listeners, so they can get their bets in before these games get started. And I think 7, that'll be a perfect thing.
We got that trivia merchandise coming soon. I know Beans is on it. Y'all probably get it as soon as I get my Howard sweater. Stoney. I just slide it in there, Crook.
Don't worry. Listen. Listen. Don't put me on the spot like that. But I got you guys. Trust me, I got something, guys, coming good. No. I got something good coming for you guys. Trust me, man. With the apparel, with the merch, man. I'm actually going to talk to the merch guy tomorrow. I'm trying to design a fly ass sweatshirts for us, for the team, and I'll piggyback those sweatshirts off of t-shirts, and I'll let you guys know what, going forward with that, what that'll look like, and we'll talk amongst each other about that. But yeah, I'm working on the merch. Don't forget, don't worry, you'll get your Howard stuff, bro. I got that in the works, man. And daughter's coming home next week, so when she come home, I already told her, like, yo, don't come back here without them damn t-shirts or sweaters, please. So that's already in the making. But because I know I heard it the last time, so when she says she's coming home next week, I say, yo, make sure you bring that stuff for me. But with that being said, this was another good show. I enjoyed the conversation about our teams. We talked about the Patriots in the beginning. You know, we do get long-winded when we talk about the Patriots because so we're excited to see the difference in the team or a new regime. It's a new day and it's a new
Real
time.
quick, when is the combine again? I'm sorry. When is it? This week?
Yeah, this week coming up.
This tomorrow? Okay, my bad. Go ahead, Bean. My bad.
So that's good. So that's a good thing. I'll be following the
I think
combine.
Linebackers and defense on Tuesday.
Okay.
I think the quarterback's still on Thursday.
Okay, so yeah, I'll be following that this week. The combine. Even if I have to pick up and catch up whatever they got going on YouTube.
That shit is on NFL
It's
Network.
it's on NFL. It's on all night.
24/7, all night long.
Yeah, all night long. So I'll be watching that. Just another quick information for the Parlay with Us people. And if you're watching this after the recording, this live, we always do a live recording. So if you're watching after the live recording, and if basically, I should have said this at the beginning, middle, and the end of this recording, we will be moving to a 1 day a week Sunday schedule at 7:45. Parlay with Us will be moving to a 1 day a week format at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are condensing, put it this way, our playbook for one show a week until the new season starts for Parlay with Us, and our March Madness season starts. When our March Madness season starts, which is in the next couple of weeks, we will be reverting back to maybe a Friday. I think we talked about that. We might, though we didn't talk to you about this, we might be doing a Friday night March Madness segment. We have to talk about that to get scheduling down point, but we want to run a March Madness pilot or segment, so we're going to have to try to squeeze that in there because like Stack said, they got good games on Friday nights and good games on Saturday nights. So I don't want to put that out there yet, but we will talk about that March Madness schedule. But for now, the regular Parlay with Us podcast and sports entertainment show will be kept on Sundays at 7:45 p.m. We will not be late next week, guys. We had some technical difficulties, but we fixed it. As you see, Stacks is bright and shiny, and he's back on his regular system. So
shout out to wifey for saving me. I'm tell y'all out there, you can't be a good man without a good woman, man.
Yeah. And I know you're a caveman when it comes to probably technology, but that's okay.
A little bit. I'll get you on the phone now. I got you on the phone. That laptop, I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It was that one button, Stacks. It was that one button.
She made it look so simple. I felt
it was just like
it was that one button, but it's
I just couldn't find. I couldn't
man.
even tell you myself, and I'm kind of savvy with it, but I knew it was somewhere there. I just couldn't find it myself. But guys, it was a great show. We're going to move to the one show a week platform until we figure out our March Madness schedule. We will have a March Madness schedule. Stacks, make those. This is on you. Not on you, but this is for you. Make those arrangements for those interviews. We are getting those interviews in during March Madness.
I just talked to him. Yes, I talked to this cat H2 Pro on Friday. I got a case some more waters from him.
Okay.
He said he's waiting to set it up. He said he's waiting to set it up.
So that's on you. That's you. So you do that. You say, Neil Crooks, he's willing to come on in this day, this time. Can we make time so we can get this little 15-minute kickback with this entrepreneur and former athlete? Do that. That's on you because you got that's on your side of the vibe. So between you and you said you had someone else you wanted
another a Pittsburgh wide receiver. I ain't gonna say his name yet,
but go okay. So do this. You schedule. You know what we're doing. You scheduling when they can come on. If they could come on a Sunday night show, so be it.
I can say. Matter of fact, we'll have a special guest. No, it can't because I'll be actually up there this Sunday, so it can't be. It'll be the following.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. And this Sunday, if things work out, you'll be here in my studio.
Yeah,
that'll be cool.
if it work out.
If things work out, you'll be here in my studio. So since you'll be in town. So with that being said, let's work on those interviews because we've been promising people some exclusive interviews with some entrepreneurs and some former athletes. Let's do that. Get that in there. March Madness. Lay that foundation.
Tony, I'm coming up there. I need that arroz con pollo, man. I need that.
I got you, man. I got you. I got you,
So-
man. I got
so-
at the right spot.
So Doe,
Yes.
once again, I know we didn't see you on Thursday. I hope you did watch the show and whatever scene.
Nah, man, you can't watch the show when you're working for the man, bro. What you
I
talking
know,
about?
but you know what? You can always no. I'm talking
The
about
replay.
Only
The replay.
cat I know
replay.
only cat I know
The
work for the
replay.
man and own multiple apartment buildings.
replay. Yo, Doe, you have a phone.
Yeah, you're right. Yo,
You can-
Beans,
you
this
can-
is my
you-
friend. Hey, Beans, listen.
No. You can help our algorithm too. Just
No,
go
I
on
liked
there.
it. No, I liked it, but I couldn't, bro. Listen,
No.
yo, listen. This is my first day off. Man, I'm doing it. I'm doing big things. Crook will tell you. Crook heard me on, man. Crook, I taught Crook from school to from Roxbury community. Stacks too. Stacks are the sirens in the
Yes.
background. I'm dodging traffic, dodging these panhandlers, man. Try to get
don't
back.
forget, hey, Joe, try to get him. That's a dinosaur right there with the technology. Probably MD. Don't forget MD.
Nah,
Don't forget
I
MD.
passed all the information to Beans already. I gave him
No.
damn-
Remember when I text you and I said I'm ready for MD whenever
Let me,
you got. I
call
have
him on. Let me call him
you
on.
sent me the email. All
No,
I
you're
gotta
right.
do
Let
is
me
just
call
say
him
I
on.
just gotta send him the invite and he comes in.
Mr. Dave,
He could come right in. So the
Yeah,
same
you're
thing,
right.
yo,
Nah, you're
Stacks.
right. Nah, I
Stacks,
got you.
Stacks. For your guy that we're gonna interview, just send me everybody like whoever you're gonna interview for that week. Send me their email. That way I can send it out to him during the invites, and he'll have it. He'll get the actual notification for the show. So what time the show?
I got
Okay.
him, and so he can plug it. He plug it, but he said he gonna plug us on the Instagram too on this joint.
Word.
He's trying to get some NIL deals with this water, so that's be a good.
Yo, we need that. We need the plugs. And I need to talk to Madness. Madness, hit us up, Madness. I got to talk to you about something, Madness. You're a sports apparel guy. You're a memorabilia guy. I need to talk to you, not just by purchasing,
Give me my
but a
damn helmet
business
too,
deal.
man.
Yeah, a business proposition. So we need affiliates, Madness. Let's put it that way. We need affiliates. Affiliates would help you to help us. Thank you. Help us to help you.
Stony,
Same thing.
that big poppy is signed back there, Stony.
No, it's not signed.
Oh, I thought you might have had some. I know.
Nah,
You might have seen him on the album.
I can't.
Poppy ain't going back over there no more, right?
I don't know if I'm gonna catch up. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get Brady, man. That's what I'm trying to catch up with.
I talked to several autograph guys, and guess how much Brady wants for his autograph? $3,000.
Damn.
I tried to get him to get a jersey signed, and I know a guy that goes to them shows and he sends stuff off to have it officially autographed, and he knows Brady's guy. He said Brady's not signing anything for under $3,000.
Damn,
I know this guy.
yeah.
I'm gonna look. Listen, I know this guy that I used
might
to
have
work with
buy
back
one
in the
that's already
day.
autographed. Then.
His name is
I'm better off.
His name is Rich. Rich McKinnon. This dude, look him up on Facebook, guys. This dude is a memorabilia connoisseur. Like, and I know the kid, and I'm talking about he travels for autograph signings.
Yeah,
Travels.
A lot of people, like you said, Beans, that's their living. That's what they do.
When I
No
say
job,
travels,
no
it
job.
doesn't matter where this dude's there. He's paying to go into private signing situations to get shit done. He's going to public signing, people signing books and autographs and this. He's chasing wherever he could catch the athletes to sign memorabilia. I know this dude's memorabilia outlook, like his must look crazy. And he was doing that since I known him probably like 15, 16 years ago. He's been doing that.
Yep.
So I'm still friends with him on Facebook. I got to hook up with him so I could get him to come on here and tell the story about memorabilia and sports memorabilia. Trust me, this dude's in it.
And shout out to that Stony, they got the other 2 episodes on that Dynasty, man. Shit was dope.
Yeah. I'm gonna catch it. Don't tell me anything. I'm gonna catch up with that, man.
That last episode, that's a hard watch. That I ain't gonna tell you, but that's gonna bring back some memories for you.
Yeah, I already know what it is. I already know what it is, man.
So, guys, with that being said, we're gonna keep this short because we're trying to compress. You know what I mean? But we will commune during the week, and we will get back with each other next Sunday. So, with that being said, I'm going to end the show on a good note. This is Parlay with us. It's Mr. Bean, Stony Cook, Hustle Stack, Sean Doe. We're bringing you guys that content every week, sports and entertainment. Please like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe, the bell, the whole 9. Share it with every social media site out there, and we will appreciate it. Thank you. Trivia and the trivia with the guest trivia questions with the prize will be coming up very, very soon.
And y'all don't think it's gonna be sweet. These gonna be some tough questions. I got something for you.
Trust me. I might want to try to do it. The first official trivia segment I'll try to do this Sunday. Next Sunday show coming up. I have something nice to give away.
I think a Stony, they think they slick. You get a damn time limit on the answer too. You ain't got all day.
Put it in.
Yeah.
The first answer that comes in within like whatever seconds, we giving somebody 30
3 minutes.
seconds.
That's all you get. It only take these.
Not even 3. That's 3 minutes.
These kids nowadays.
I'm ready to give them 3 seconds.
I might give you, like I said, it's a 30 second. I give you 30 seconds like a friggin' a commercial time slot. You getting 30 seconds. If you can't handle, boom, and then next boom, on to the next person. Do you got the correct answer? I'm not giving no, and then like I said, we're giving away something good next week. I don't know what it might be. It might be a soccer ball,
and we might just switch up the question after the first question. We might switch it up on you, so you still don't got time if you're listening.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And all you guys have to do out there, people who's subscribers, and this is for subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, trust me, I am not going to spend my postage to send something to somebody who's not a subscriber. So if you're a subscriber on our channel and you win the trivia question, you will receive the gift that I will be sponsoring for Parlay with us. And that will be next week. So tune in for that. Trivia questions, prize pick. So listen, that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm done. I'm sure Doe wants to go back and catch a relaxation before he has to get back out there working for the man again. So, hey, it was enjoyable. So, yes, guys, I'll see y'all later. Parlay with us. Peace.
Wow.
Wow.
God to make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, son get through, but don't break you.